thank you for coming to Raider Blog again. So today, closing into the playoffs, we got Titans, Jaguars, Titans. Mettenberger trying to get into this game as he had an injury. Jacksonville's line trying to get up there, but as 2-12, they lost to Baltimore 2012 last game as they will try to struggle when Tennessee has a match. Jacksonville, no chance of catching up to Tennessee. Tennessee just lost to New York Jets 11-16. Then Chargers, Niners lost 17-7 against Seattle. San Diego lost 22-10 at home against Denver, their rivalry, which does not help any chance of getting into the playoffs, as that they will struggle with that loss. But San Francisco has 2 straight losses against Oakland and Seattle. So I think San Diego has a chance of beating San Francisco on this. I don't think San Francisco can do it on this. Then Eagles, Redskins. Alright, you got Foles, Sanchez, Bow, who will go in to be quarterback for this game. RG3 still trying to get in. Cousins right there though. Then you've got, as he lost to the rivalry 24-13. So that is not good for DC. But Eagles have done good. They, even though a little loss to Dallas, a rivalry, they're 9-5. So they have a chance. They have to get back in to the playoffs. They have to get into it and win this game against their rivalry. They have to get two more wins. They have to beat DC to go in. And you got Carolina, Cleveland. Alright, so Cam Newton could try to get in. It could be hard to get him. Hoyer is probably not going to be playing this game. So Manziel will take over a second game, as they could play Hoyer a little, but it would be Manziel's show instead. So on this though, as you saw last week, 30 Cincinnati, 0 Cleveland. That did not lead Cleveland anywhere, with a couple interceptions. As Carolina, I have to go with Carolina. I don't see any trespass for Cleveland to get in. Then Detroit, Chicago. You got Matthew Stafford, who with Calvin Johnson leading with them, they came back and beat the Minnesota Vikings 14-16, which that ended up awesome for Detroit. Chicago, Jay Cutler on with them, trying to hold on after a 16-point loss to New Orleans Saints on Monday Night Football. I have to go with Detroit. This is great rivalry game, but I don't think Chicago can do it. I know Chicago is trying their hardest, but I don't see anything in Chicago, so Detroit is my pick. Then Houston, Baltimore, J.J. Watt, and all that. Then you got Baltimore, who wins a game over Jacksonville. Texans lose a rivalry game to Indianapolis 17-10. They tried to hold on. They were on top. They could not hold on to the big old Colts. So Baltimore has a good chance of winning this. Texans, good game right here. Good old competitive game. But I had to go with Baltimore. So Dolphins, Vikings. Ryan Tannehill tried to beat the New England Patriots. He lost 41-13. He struggled to get back into that. Minnesota, Adrian Peterson trying to get that game running and beat after a loss to Detroit. They were trudging that game, trying to beat them. But Miami, I think they have a good chance of beating them. I don't see any Minnesota. It's my pick to go with Miami because I don't see any Minnesota in this game. I think it's going to be a close one, but I don't see any Minnesota. Saints Falcons. You got two guys, Drew Brees and you got Matt Ryan. As you saw, Julio Jones against that Packer game, Monday Night Football. Drew Brees, Jimmy Graham. Atlanta is trying to get back into the house in the NFC South and get the gang up again. But Saints, after a big victory against the Bears 31-15, that didn't end up well for Chicago. Saints, good. Falcons still working on it a little, trying to get their offense rolling again. So on this, though, I have to say Saints because the Falcons still working on that offense, trying to get those big throws back in the game. And Patriots, Jets, you got Brady and you got Geno Smith, Michael Vick, been playing for a long time, but Patriots, 41 points. I mean, they get 50 points, man, in one game sometimes. Jets got a victory over Tennessee. That was just luck on that one, 16-11. But the Patriots, they're better. Rivalry game, Patriots better. Jets, I don't see it for them this road. So I have to go with New England. Then we've got Kansas City, Pittsburgh, Alex Smith, and you got Le'Veon Bell. This game is a crusher game because these two teams have been playing real well. Steelers just beat Atlanta 27-20. Chiefs still getting their gang up, just beat a crush to Oakland 31-13, which that was not expected for us. So then you got Pittsburgh, Roethlisberger trying to get their Kansas City. I think they are going to win this. I don't see Pittsburgh doing anything in this. Le'Veon Bell still good. I think it will be a good close game, good running game, but I see Kansas City in this one. Then you've got Packers, Buccaneers. Buccaneers, I think they've been doing their best, trying to get up there. It's still 2-12, but they don't care about that. They just want to win this game and show that they can at least beat Green Bay. So I think Tampa, after even a loss to Carolina in 1917, they can still hold on. Green Bay lost 10-16 against Buffalo. That made absolutely no sense. Jordy Nelson could not battle up that one. Then you've got Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay literally is going to win this out. I see it's going to be a 1-1 game. I think this is going to be a very low scoring, very close teams, Even though Packers are way better, I see Tampa's going to power up the powerhouse in this one. Then you got St. Louis, New York, Eli Manning, and with Odell Beckham Jr. and St. Louis got that Trey Mason rookie, and I see this Rams side that they are gonna prove something on this. Just absolute hardness playing. Even 6-12 they lost to Arizona, beat DC 24-0, beat Oakland 52-0. That's 76 points in 2 games of the zeros. So you got New York side still working. I don't see any New York. I think this is all St. Louis gonna power up the powerhouse, and they're gonna run like the wind on this one to beat New York. Then Oakland, Buffalo. You got this game is gonna be a clash right here. Overtime, I'm guessing at least. But I think Janowski will kill the Bills in overtime. I think the Bills can't hold on. Raiders driving downfield, excellent at that. They can get a field goal on and beat the Buffalo Bills. And Cowboys, Colts. You got 2 teams, great teams. Dallas, excellent. You got the Indianapolis Colts trudging up, you know, Trent Richardson playing excellent. You got T.Y. Hilton and all that. I see the Cowboys in this game. They're going to win this one. So, then you got Arizona, Seattle. Arizona, Palmer trying to get in. Second backup could come into this game, but they think the second backup will hold on with Arizona. Seattle Seahawks, Russell Wilson, all that. This game is going to be probably the wildest game ever, I think. And so, Seattle, you know, Arizona, Seattle won last time, but I believe this is going to be a tie game right here. Then Bengals, Broncos, Monday Night Football. You got Peyton Manning holding on a victory away 22-10 over San Diego, which with the rivalry. And then you got Bengals killing their rivalry 30-zip final. Manziel cannot hold on. This game is going to be close. Cincinnati good, Denver good. Then you got this game. It's going to be a very close one, but I believe that Cincinnati is going to win this one. Thank you for watching Raider Block, and I'll see you next week.